So you want to know how to make the maximum profit using Volatile Magic? I'm gonna explain everything you need to know about this currency. I'm Summer and let's jump right in. What is Volatile Magic? Volatile Magic is a currency that was introduced with the Living World Season 4. It's a currency that is not only used on one specific map, but on all Living World Season 4 maps. You can see it in your wallet, and it's actually quite easy to come by. You just play the events on those maps, you get them from random drops, you get them even from chests that are associated with the reward tracks in the competitive modes with those maps. So it's really easy to come by, but there are other options to get it as well. And it's really common. So you will probably, if you play the game a bit, have a lot of it lying around. But why is it so important? It's the best currency that you can convert into gold. And you might ask, why is that? And the answer to that is because you have to speak to this guy here in Dragonfall. And you then can use the trophy shipment. And the trophy shipment costs you 1 gold and Volatile Magic, but it will return you a lot of crafting materials, especially those T5 and T6 materials that are used for legendaries and stuff. And in the end, you will get a profit per Volatile Magic that is really high. So 1 trophy shipment will cost you 1 gold and 250 Volatile Magic. But it will return you so many materials that you then can sell on the trading post that you get a profit of around 1 gold per trophy shipment. This means that's a profit per Volatile Magic of almost 40 copper. So if you have thousands of Volatile Magic, you can get actually quite a lot of gold by converting this. But Volatile Magic actually comes from a lot of different sources nowadays. It's not only playing those Living World maps. You can also use so-called glyphs on your gathering tools, and there's the Volatile glyph, which is the most rewarding one, because it gives you Volatile Magic with every single gathering strike. And you can then convert this into materials. So it's really easy to get this Volatile Magic passively by doing everything, gathering, just playing the game, and you get it passively. And then you can come here every once and then and convert it into the materials which you sell, and you make a lot of profit. But that's the important part. Let me tell you, there's actually more to it, because you can also consume the Living World currency that is specific to the maps of Living World Season 4, being Krikatite ore, defluorite crystals, inscribed shards, lumps of mistonium, branded mass, and mistborn motes. All of those can be consumed for Volatile Magic. And then you can trade them again to get gold back. That is really smart, because most of the time, if you don't have a use for those materials, they'll just stack up if you have them in your homestead, home instance, and you gather them. Or if you just don't want to have the skins associated with the map or something, they don't have any value to you. So the most profitable thing is almost always to just consume them and then get the materials and sell them. Of course, there are some special ways. For example, the branded mask can be converted into special weapons that you can sell. But if you want this most straightforward way, which is still quite lucrative, you should just consume it, because it's actually not that easy. You have to craft them, you have to sell them, and they're not selling that much. So just that you know. There might be a more profitable way, but it might not be the best one. But, and that's the last point that I want to bring up, actually those materials that you can see here, you can't only farm on the specific map, but actually with the introduction of Iceblood Saga and the stuff, people have a lot of Eternal Ice Shards lying around, and they are actually not that useful if you have all the skins that are associated with those maps and Imperial Marches and stuff unlocked. You just pile them up by playing Iceblood Saga strike missions, or the parking your characters at the chests in Imperial Marches. If you want to know more about those stuff that you should do daily to get those Eternal Ice Shards, you should check out the link in the top right hand corner where I talk about all the stuff that you can do daily. So you might pile up a lot of those Eternal Ice Shards and you don't know what to do with them, but they're actually quite profitable, because if you have so many as I have here, you can just go to the Eye of the North and go to a vendor where you can transform them in without, a limit on the daily cap. You can just go to this guy, and then you can see that you can go to the Curious Stones from Afar tab, and you can see you can actually buy the currency that we talked about just now. And I will just go for Mistborn nodes. That doesn't make a difference. All those 5 in the bottom have the same conversion rates. And you can go for the amount that you want to go and open. So I would say I go for 500. So I will get 5,000 of those Mistborn nodes for a little bit more than 1,000,000 karma. And then I will do this and just consume all of those and get every single stack gives me around 5k. And if I do this, I get quite a lot of more Volatile Magic. And then I can go to the Dragonfall vendor that I just showed you and purchase those trophy shipments. It will cost me some investment. You can see I have 160k now, so almost I got 100k almost. If I now buy, for example, say 600 of them, it will cost me 600 gold. This is true, but it will give me a lot of trophy shipments back. And if I open one, you see I get some materials, 5 materials. If I sell them, I will make some profit on average. If I open all of them, I get a lot. And I'm talking about a lot of materials that I can sell. And especially now with the new legendaries that come out, we get a lot of people that want those materials and you can sell them. You can make even more profit because a lot of them are not the highest tier. So you have the Ancient Bones, which is the highest tier, but you still have large bones as well. And you can actually use your spirit shards to convert them into Ancient Bones and then sell them, which is not only making them more valuable, but also using your spirit shards to make more profit. Be sure to check out my video in the top right hand corner where I talk about spirit shards and how to make more profit with them. So short note, it's also possible to use blue profit shards that you also acquire by playing strike missions and transfer those blue profit shards into the currency that I mentioned before, or going for eternal ice shards, whatever you like. And this leads to even more possibilities to make gold out of the Icebrook Saga strike missions in particular, but also EOD and Soto ones are also giving now blue profit shards. So it's possible to get even more gold out of that. Most profitable option here would be, as before, inscribed shards and branded masks to craft special skins and weapons that you can sell. But if you don't want to have the risk of sticking to those weapons because they don't sell on the trading post, then you should go for Mistborn modes, because you can then easily transfer them to Volatile Magic and consume them and get the very easy and really fast selling materials. So I hope you find this guide useful. If you did, be sure to leave a like. If you want to see more content like this, don't forget to subscribe. I would really appreciate it. Thanks a lot for watching, and I hope to see you in the next video.